There are reports that a passenger plane that crashed in Kazakhstan this week was brought down by Russian air defence systems. 38 people were killed when the Azerbaijan Airlines plane crashed near the city of Aktau. Now, what we know is Russian news agencies say the flight was rerouted as a result of heavy fog before coming down on the opposite side of the Caspian Sea.
Filming the final anxious moments before the plane crashed, this passenger is heard praying. God is great, he says. As oxygen masks fall and panic grips the cabin, a flight attendant urges passengers to stay calm and keep their seatbelts fastened. And the man who captured this footage was among 29 survivors, walking from the wreckage at the crash site in Kazakhstan. But 38 people did die. And Russia is being blamed for unintentionally downing the Azerbaijan Airlines plane. Struck by their air defence system, according to sources in Azerbaijan familiar with the crash investigation. The plane had diverted hundreds of miles from its intended destination of Grozny. The capital of Russia's Chechen Republic has been the target of drone attacks as Ukraine strikes back against the invasion. Russia's aviation watchdog quickly claimed the pilot was attempting an emergency landing after a bird strike, rather than Moscow fending off drones. But with small holes clear on the plane's fuselage, experts cast doubt on that explanation.
Looking at the pictures of the shrapnel in the aircraft, in the tail of the aircraft, it looks very much like a surface-to-air missile exploded probably 30 to 50 meters to the left rear of the aircraft, and the shrapnel from that, it's misunderstood how these missiles work. They don't actually strike the aircraft, they explode near it and they send shrapnel out. And in this case, it seems to have damaged the rear of the aircraft and the hydraulic systems in particular that affect the flight controls.
But as 9 Russian survivors were evacuated to Moscow, no admission of culpability from the Kremlin.
The investigation is ongoing. Any incident should be investigated by special aviation authorities, and it would be wrong to make hypotheses before investigators make their verdict. We should wait till the end of the investigation.
In Baku, from where the flight departed, it was a day of mourning. And while Azerbaijan is a key ally of Russia, an investigation source called for an admission of responsibility, even if the plane was not shot down deliberately. The heroics of the pilots ensured some passengers survived while they did not. Now pressure is mounting on the Kremlin to explain if this disaster could have been avoided. Rob Harris, Sky News.